Hi, this is episode 38 of Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports. In this interview, we had Jaden Jefferson, one of the top 12-year-old quarterbacks in the nation. Jaden is already a 5-time Superbowl and 2 times national champion. But more impressive than that is the type of person Jaden is. You're going to enjoy hearing about Jaden and his journey. The future is bright for this young man. Before we get into today's full episode, we want to say thank you again so much to everyone that has listened and shared the show. We just surpassed 2,100 downloads recently, and we couldn't be more excited to see the growth of the show. If you haven't done so yet, please go to Apple Podcasts right now and give us a rating and review. It literally takes 30 seconds and enables us to grow and reach more people, get new guests, and improve and bring you more content. Highlighting the best of youth sports is brought to you by our company, Numbers Don't Lie Productions. We're here to provide you with a highlight video editing resource to support your youth sports journey. We created a simple, quick, and low-cost process that helps you create highlights that document that journey and showcase your athletes. We have featured thousands of athletes in over 40 states and 15 countries. Schedule a free consultation and learn more today at numbersdon'tlie.biz. Highlighting the best of youth sports is also proudly presented by our national partner, ID Life. What separates ID Life from other nutritional brands is its 100% free ID assessment that is tailored to your unique health needs. The answers you provide generate a confidential report with scientifically backed supplement recommendations, creating your own customized vitamin program. Visit numbersdon'tlie.idlife.com and take the free assessment today. Now let's get into today's episode with Jaden Jefferson. Welcome to Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports, where we bring you insights from top athletes, their sports journey, and those positively impacting the youth sports community. If you're ready like we are, let's go. Welcome, everyone. Today we have Jaden Jefferson, a very special student athlete that we've been following the past few years. We're excited for the opportunity to catch up with him. Jaden, welcome to Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports. How are you, bud?
I'm doing good.
Excellent. Jaden, let's start with you taking a few moments to tell us a little bit about yourself, how old you are, where you're from, and what sports you compete in.
I'm from California. I'm 12 years old, and I play football.
Jaden, how long have you been playing football?
I've been playing football for about 8 years now.
And what position do you play?
I play quarterback.
And you're an excellent quarterback. We've seen you. We've been following you. So I want our audience to make sure they're going to follow you too and following your journey. Jaden, what do you enjoy most about playing football?
What I enjoy most about playing football is probably having fun with all my friends. And it's just very interesting and fun to me.
Yeah, you like learning the game and understanding the schemes and different things like that?
Yeah.
Jaden, what grade are you currently in right now?
I'm currently in the 6th grade right now.
You're in the 6th grade. Okay, and do you know yet what high school you'll be going into when you go into 9th grade?
Well, high school I would probably want to go to would probably be Corona Centennial.
Okay, Corona Centennial. Okay, we'll be keeping an eye out for that. Is that near your home?
Yeah, it is. It's about like 30 minutes away from my house.
Jaden, tell us about your football season last year. How did that wind up? How did you do last season?
Last season, I had a great year. My team had a great year. We won the Super Bowl and national championship again because the year before that, we had won it.
And then now tell us about this year. So have you guys started playing games yet? And how have you been handling and your training and everything during the pandemic?
Well, we have been playing a couple games this year. And my training has been good. I've been working a lot with my quarterback coach, getting my technique right and my mechanics.
And I know you work a lot with your quarterback coach, and your dad is also a speed and agility trainer as well, right?
Yes, he is.
So you're getting all the training you need in every aspect. Jaden, what is your best memory or your biggest accomplishment when it comes to playing football?
My best memory was probably the first time I ever won the Super Bowl, which was when I was 5.
And tell us about that. What do you remember about that when you were 5?
I remember we was playing against, it was a team called I think they were called the Seminoles, or yeah, it was the Seminoles. So we was playing against them. I was playing corner because I also play corner too. I used to be hitting people too, and for some reason at halftime we was only down 7-0, and I was crying for some reason. I don't know why, but then in the second half we picked it up and we won, and it was very exciting, and I was very happy.
That's awesome. And how many of your teammates from that 5-year-old team are you still playing with?
Probably about like 6 of them.
So there's a handful of you guys that are just really close, isn't there?
Yeah.
Now, so that was at 5 years old. Now you're 12 and you're a very humble athlete, humble kid, which we love. But you're also not only a one-time champion, you're a 5-time Super Bowl champion and a 2-time national champion, right?
Yes, I am.
That's awesome. And we know that a couple of your goals, one is to be a professional athlete, but you also want to continue to win those championships at every level, including high school, college, and then the pros. That would be quite an accomplishment if you can do that.
Yes, it would.
Jaden, which area of your game do you feel is your strength?
The strongest part of my game would probably be my IQ on how to identify coverages in the defense, like my pre-snap read, how many safeties there are, and that'll narrow it down to what coverage they're in.
And at age 12, how much time do you spend off the field with coaches and just learning those different types of things and studying almost in like a classroom? How much time do you do doing that?
I probably do most of my day, so probably 5 hours maybe.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now, my favorite memory of you is 2 years ago, we got introduced to you. We were at the Super Bowl, the Snoop game against Uncle Luke's team. They came down from Miami and they played you here in California. And that was my first time ever seeing you guys at the Adidas game. And it was you threw several touchdown passes, but there was one in particular that you threw to Quentin Hill. And we've got video of that. We've shown it. I think you've put it on your page too. And it was like two all pros playing like they've been playing together for a long time. Now, how long have you been playing with Quentin?
Well, I've been playing with Quentin since I was 8 years old.
Okay. Now, tell me, because you guys have accomplished a lot. So there's two particular players that I know of, but I know there's about a handful of 8 that you've been playing with for a long time. But there's 2 that I know of. I think it's Damani Porras and Quentin Hill. So tell me what it means to have players like that on your side of the ball, on the offensive side of the ball, and how close are you with those guys?
Well, I'm very close with them, and it's very great to play with them because it takes a lot of pressure off of me, and it'll make the game even easier to have those type of dynamic players around me.
Absolutely. So, Jaden, I want to transition a little bit and talk about your school because we think education is very important. You're an honor roll student. You're on the principal's list, and we know that you represented your city in the science fair recently. So tell us how you're doing in school and what you enjoy about school.
I'm doing great in school, and what I enjoy most about school is probably learning new things like in math and science and all that stuff that I never learned because it's really interesting. And it'll really make you think about like all those times back like in BC where these people had to go hunt for their food and where our food is getting delivered to us.
Absolutely. And I love your thirst for knowledge and just general education, and you're always eager to learn more. Don't ever lose that because that's gonna serve you well throughout life. So what's your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject would probably be math.
Math? Okay. Numbers don't lie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I know your parents are raising you right. Tell us how important your education is for you as an athlete, but also, growing into a young man and your future. How important is your education?
Well, my education is important because even if I don't get a scholarship for football, I could probably make a scholarship off my education. So I always have to do good in school, and that'll take me a long way.
Absolutely. And the more you learn, the more you seek education, the more opportunities you're going to have. And just in case, the athletic road doesn't work out, you'll have opportunities. So stay on that path for sure. Jaden, outside of sports, what other activities and hobbies do you enjoy doing?
Outside of sports, I like to play the game. And, sometimes I do go outside and play football or I'll probably get in the pool with my brother.
All right, Jaden, tell us how you use social media as an athlete.
Well, I use social media. I don't really post stuff that's not appropriate, but I post my daily life, training and stuff.
You have 11,400 followers on Instagram. That's a huge amount of followers. How did that happen? And was there one viral moment, or just over time you started gaining more followers and more followers?
Over time, I started gaining more followers. I got stuck at 10K, but I had a Whistle Sports, and that boosted my Instagram up a lot.
Jaden, and that's one thing we want our audience to know is that you're not only a great athlete, but you've built your brand on social media through your strong work ethic. You're a very humble kid. You're very authentic, and you're a leader. And with that, your brand is going to take you a long, long way because you are authentic and you have a very, very strong foundation. And that's the way to go with your social media. And you're doing a great job. You stay away from anything that's controversial, and you just kind of focus on your sports. And it really shows well. And you're doing a great job with your social media.
Thank you.
Jaden, what advice do you have for other athletes that may be looking to build their personal brand with social media?
Some advice I have is just keep working. The followers will come. And if you just keep working, you'll progress and you'll get better and better.
Okay, Jaden, we're ready for our final rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
What's your one big goal for this next year?
My one big goal for next year would probably to win another Super Bowl and another national championship.
And how many games have you guys had so far?
We've had about 6 games already, or 4.
Any L's yet?
We took 1 L, but we should have never lost.
What'd you learn from it?
I learned that we got to be more disciplined and we got to focus more in practice.
Jaden, what's the best piece of advice you've ever received from a coach or parent?
The best advice I received was from my dad. He told me to keep my grades up. And as long as I keep my grades up, that's all that really matters. And then I can also be great in football too.
Jaden, who's your favorite athlete and why?
My favorite athlete is Patrick Mahomes because he plays on my favorite football team, which is the Chiefs, and he's just amazing.
So you're a Chiefs fan, huh?
Yeah.
Congrats on the big W last year, but if you see behind me, you see who I got up on my wall right there, right?
Oh, my God.
The GOAT.
The
Cowboys have 5 championships, so you guys got a little bit. You're getting closer, but you got some catching up to do, right? Okay, Jaden, where can people follow you and find out more about the sports journey you're on and your football journey?
People can follow me at Lil J Rod 3, LILJROD3.
Okay, perfect. And we'll put the link in our show notes. And that's it for today. I want to thank you very much. Like I said, we've been following you. I've been following you. You're a great athlete. You're a great kid. I'm honored that you're on the show, and we're excited to get the podcast out.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, Jaden. Take care, bud, okay?
Okay, you too.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports. Be sure and subscribe, and please help us reach more people by leaving a rating and review on your favorite podcast platform of choice. If you or someone you know are interested in learning more about Numbers Don't Lie and what we do, what programs and services we offer for athletes, and how to get your athlete involved, be sure to visit numbersdon'tlie.biz. Until our next episode, go out and win the day and never miss your opportunity to be great. Thanks for listening to Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports.